When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clemson is quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
There's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Stanford's offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Church. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. On his way back from the 20. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking downfield on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Finds his tight end. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The short hands, it's Staley. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release by the QB. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to bull his way in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Gets the back moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Hall. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Hall. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Paul. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire in the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. That's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz. Get to him. Try to speed up the processor just a little bit. Force the scramble. No damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run the draw. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Touchdown, Stanford! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quick completion to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough edges on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. Turning it on. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Liberty.
They'll leave it with him.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hall. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Brown. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the first down and more. Lots of running room. The 30. 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Paul. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Paul. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.